Mama, I just want you to know loving you is like food from my soul. What's up, y'all? Today is Memorial Day. And as we sit and ponder on the people that we've lost today, okay, the camera shaking way too. I might be a little bit ticked. Okay, I might be a little bit. I might be a little bit. It is Memorial Day. Show grace, saints. Saints in the chat, show grace. I tried to find something to put on, but I couldn't. I'm just too comfortable. I'm just too comfortable in my ancestry. Hi, LJ. I got a mod in the building. I'm too comfortable in my ancestry, but I miss y'all. I miss y'all. What's up? Oh my God, I'm so happy to see you. I'm so happy to see you too, LJ. Greetings. What's up, y'all? Did y'all miss me? It's 11:01. It's 11:01. It's 11:01. I just clicked this joint on and it's 11:01. I just clicked this joint on and it's 11:01. Let's put it in the background for the ones who don't get it for real. For the ones who really not getting it for real. Yeah, we got to do it for the ones who, oh man, it's not even showing. It's not even showing. I'm thrown off. I'm thrown off. Y'all tried to pop my shit and I just got turned down. Let's see if it come on now. Because what y'all ain't going to do. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. I can't even pop it how I want to pop it. Forget it. Forget it. It ain't meant for y'all to see it. It was only meant for me to see it. I tried to screenshot it. I tried. Y'all seen with y'all own eyes. I tried to screenshot this shit. I tried to screenshot y'all that it was 11:01. It literally was said 11:01. Y'all missing these angel numbers that's been popping up all over me. Like I'm telling you, I've been seeing 11:01, 222, 444. It's just letting me know I'm in alignment. See when you see when you got ancestors that then prayed over you, and I'm not talking about just prayed over you just to pray. I'm talking about the ones that prayed over you every single night that they ain't heard from you. Can I get an amen in the chat? Can I get S's dropped in the chat? When you get the ones that they prayed over your soul and your head, and when they didn't hear from you, they was praying for you, and they was like, damn, I hope that person genuinely okay. Because that person I love. When them angels up there working, they up there working, y'all. See, I ain't even going, damn, the phone, they said shut up. They just told me to shut up. The answer said shut up. Okay, y'all, what's up? Next topic. Next topic, because y'all ain't even supposed to know. I'm on a whole hard beam. I'm on a whole hard beam. See, that's the difference between y'all and, you know what I'm saying? I'm on a whole hard beam. I'm on a whole hard beam. Then a lot of y'all. Hold on, y'all. I'm finna get this hate off my timeline. Yeah, peace out. Peace out. Who else want to get on her and troll tonight when I'm talking about what I'm talking about? Because it's the right time to do it. What's up, Nalayap? Nalayap? See, now that's a beautiful. That I could see that being in the Bible. Miss Lopez, Mr. or Mrs. Lopez. Am I saying the word name right? Nelibeth. I don't know, baby. My teacher. I don't know. Not me. No, I wasn't talking about you. Legend. Did you do what I told you? Film. User Julius YN, what's up? Them YNs in my city been acting up. Them YNs in my city right here in St. STL, they been acting a fool, y'all. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. They been acting a fool. They been acting a whole fool. They was just up fighting up at the Memorial Day weekends when they opened up all the swim pools in STL. And they was just up there acting a damn fool up at this nearby swim pool. And my son just was talking about this swim pool. And I told him about, well, how many years ago was that? 3 fucking years ago. I told that man 3 whole years ago that we was never going back to that pool. Last time we went there, two grown ass women was fighting over a chair. Two grown, I'm talking about every bit in their 40s. Got kids grown, graduated from high school, was in their 40s fighting over a chair. So I said I was never going back. See, it don't take me much to say I'm never going back because I don't need much. All I need is one time for you to show me, and I'm good. That you don't have control over some shit, and I'm good. And once I seen it was very ghetto up there, very, very ghetto, very buggish, very crowded, I don't even like to be around all that. See, to be honest, I really don't care to be around a lot of bunch of crowds, especially of N words. And y'all know what N word I'm talking about. Now, if I'm getting out of hand, I'm drunk. But y'all know what type of N words I'm talking about, and I'm not talking about newbies. I'm not talking about the N word new. Nice. I'm not talking about that N word. It starts with the N-I. But it might end with a couple of R's. Me too, Julius. What's up, y'all? Thank you. What is it, Nalayab? How am I saying it? Am I saying it nice? Because if I'm not saying it right, it sound good. If I'm not pronouncing it right, it sound good as hell to me. Nalayab. I would have been named you Nalayab because it just sounds beautiful. It sounds like a beautiful island or something. That's what it sounds like. But I could be pronouncing it wrong, y'all. You know, I was asleep during a lot of them classes in elementary school. Now, you know, I come from an era where they made you take a little nap. I don't know what they do in high schools today, but in my era, they made you take a little nap. Stony, do you remember me? No, I don't, Julius. I'm so sorry. I don't remember you. You got to tell me something of a previous chat that you was in or something. LJ said I should. Earl talking about I like N. Yes, like the strong N. The big N, the capital letter N. There can't nobody in this chat unless Julius YN. If he is a YN, the only person in this chat that should be able to say that is Julius. That's it. Everybody else not allowed to say that word. So get it out your mind right now. The chat moving. When I say I'm looking at the corner of my eye, I'm like, damn, the chat moving. The chat moving like a mug. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. When it start becoming billions in this joint, that chat gonna be moving. That chat gonna be moving. S is in the chat if the chat gonna be moving. S is in LJ. Hell yeah, I remember you. You gonna be a famous baseball player. I told you popped up in my dreams. Thank you. LJ just dropped S's in the chat. LJ popped up in my dream a couple of months ago. I don't know if it was this year or last year. I was glitched out. But he popped up in my dreams and he won a damn national against the STL Cardinals. Yeah, I don't know if it was him or I don't really know who won it. That's the crazy part about my dream. I keep telling you I don't know if he won or not. But I know he went up against the STL Cardinals. He went up against the STL Cardinals and he was a big famous football player. I mean, not football player, I'm sorry, baseball player. And we confirmed it in the night about 3-4 nights later that he was a baseball player. So all I'm saying is my dreams is getting real vivid. A lot of stuff that happened in my dreams, it either happens to somebody that I know or it usually happen like it's a spiritual guidance telling me what to say or something. I keep telling y'all that it's above me now. It really is. And people don't believe me. It's whoever been dropping hundreds in the chat, thank you. Thank you. Because I know y'all believe me. And I bet that was LJ. I know it was LJ because they dropping S's in the chat crazy. Y'all dropping S's in the chat crazy. Dang, everybody who was, y'all missed me. Keep it real. Did y'all miss me? Oh, I got a bunch of hundreds in the chat. Thank you. Dang, they dropping all horse in the chat. I love y'all. I love my chat. It ain't nothing but about a little bit of 20 people in this chat. And I love it. When I tell y'all miss me already, damn. I need to stop doing y'all like this, huh? I be going through my little spats. I go through my little spats, but I told y'all this year he told me to be quiet. Because everything that I said was going to come true. So I'm going to be a billionaire, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know I'm going to be a billionaire. Everything that I said that I've been saying is going to come true. All the movies that I want to make, all that stuff. So he just been telling me to be quiet. God, this came from God. For those who wondering, what is she talking about? This came from God. So if you've been wondering why she ain't been talking that much, I haven't. Everybody who really know me in my real life on some real shit, on some real 100 shit, if you don't, it's 11:11. I didn't... I need to just shut up and show y'all. Like, at this point, I can't even keep telling y'all what's ahead of y'all. Only the few chosen ones gonna know. Only these 4 people that's on here gonna actually be able to say, I know and I heard these things come out her mouth. So when y'all hear my fans, my day one fans willing to risk their lives for a lot of shit that they flew out my mouth, y'all be sitting there looking like, damn, how did they know that? Because they knew. Because they knew. And they gonna have their own people that they gonna persuade to believe in what I'm doing. What's up, Wolf? But on to the next topic, because I can't even get off into that. Y'all not worthy of the spiritual guidance that I'm on. A lot of people not worthy of that. It's in the chat if they not worthy of it. Thank you. Thank you, LJ. Thank you. Thank you. A lot of people not worthy of this spiritual journey I'm on, and the spiritual journey I'm on is different than others. A lot of people not gonna understand this, but you will in due time. When it's meant for you to understand it, you will. Stoney, y'all remember the song YouTube haven't paid us yet. Oh, I drove. You became a fan that night. I got. You know what's so crazy to me? I've had plenty of funny nights. But I made fans from when I wasn't even on YouTube. And that's why people always used to walk up to me and say, if you had a camera, you'd be famous by now. People would always tell me that, and I would just be like, I just laugh it off. People would always tell me that. Even when I was a little kid, they would walk up to me and say, girl, if you had a camera on you, you'd be famous by now. People would walk up to me that I never met before. Never met before. That's how I know this is ordained over my life. That's what some people are not going to understand a lot of things that go on in their life because they're not spiritually in tune. When you're not spiritually in tune, a lot of stuff that's going on in you with you in your life, you're not going to understand. A lot of the people that you meeting right now, you was meant to meet. A lot of people that you got in your life right now, they was meant, even down to your kids. Even when you sit there and think about your children, you be like, damn, I was finna get rid of that child. Because we didn't need that child in that moment. That child wasn't meant to be in my life. They was there. They was planted there. That was the child that was supposed to be there. And I don't care what's going on with that child. That child could be mentally disabled or physically disabled or whatever's going on with the child. The best child you ever had, but it was meant to be there in your life. But a lot of people not going to understand that. They're going to just go along with life thinking, oh, that's how I was, that I did that. I did. No, he did that. He did that. He did a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that people going to go right over their head. But if you know, you know. Type of thing. If you know, you know. That's why I pray every day. I'm getting up every day and praying. I'm so thankful God woke me up this morning. I promise you. I'm so thankful God woke me up this morning, y'all. I have been like I've been in so much of a spiritual realm. Like, seriously, I have been in so much of my spiritual naked self. I haven't been putting no products on my hair. Can't y'all tell I've been natural? I haven't been really, like, trying to put any, like, physical. I've been trying to live in my natural human self, trying to get as close to God as I can. I haven't. I've been burning a lot of candles lately. I'm down to like, boy, I done burned so many candles down around here. I got so many, these fake candles. I got candles everywhere around this joint. I got candles so, like, when I tell y'all I've been in my spiritual realm, sometimes you got to get like that. See, sometimes people don't understand you have to get like that in life. You have to get in your spiritual realm, because if you don't, he'll wake you up one way or another. A lot of people gonna be woke up the hard way though. That's what I don't want. I always prayed that God did me how he did me. He been walking me through a lot of stuff. Even if it hurt, it never hurt enough to where it just be like, I can't come back from it. It just be enough. Like, damn, thank you. Okay, I'll take what you gave me. Because it's somebody going through something worse. You know? Even when I went through what I went through with L3, I sat there and I was like, damn, why is he punishing me? I thought, I was like, damn, is he punishing me? What did I do? I'm always nice to others. I always love others. But he give his strongest battles to the toughest people, for real. That's a real saying right there. And if you don't believe in God, get to him this year. Stony, I remember the song YouTube having paper. I'm going to high school. Y'all, so pray for me. High school is going to be lovely for you. I got to go, but I love y'all. Bye. See you guys next time. Wolf, how dare you leave me so soon? Take notes from Stony. This can be a life lesson. No, seriously. Whoever just said, Julius, you are the smartest person in this chat right now. Because you got a lot of people that's finna get on here and supposed to be listening to what I just said, and it's finna go right over their head. You got a lot of people that this message is for, and I hate to say that. I hate to say that. And it's gonna go right over their head because they looking at everything else but what they supposed to be looking at. They supposed to be listening. It's a lot of people that don't listen and pay attention. It's a lot of people like that. And I used to be one of them. I used to just be talking. And people used to always say that, why you always talking and you ain't listening? And this year I really got to sit back and listen. When you get quiet, you get to really sit back and listen and observe and hear the earth. You get to hear the little crickets, the birds chirping in the morning. You get to hear everything. You get to hear footsteps in your house. You get to hear your house settling in the middle of the morning. When you sit back and you actually sit back and be quiet, you can actually for a second hear everything. And that's something I ain't never heard before. Everything. I hear it all. I can hear your conscience. I've been so quiet lately, I can hear how people conscious. I can hear what you saying in your brain. From a text, from the words, from everything. I could tell from the way somebody texts me good morning if they had a good morning. It's deep. It's real deep. It got real powerful over here. I'm telling you, like, I'm just a dangerous human being. So please beware of what you're speaking on me of. And I say this with warning and with caution. I keep telling y'all that beware of how you speak on me. Beware of what you wish on me. Because it might come back tenfold. Like that. I ain't never used that. Tenfold, I never used that. I never was a fan of that. But now I'm really understanding what that means. Like, come on, you tenfold. If you don't wish me well, just be quiet. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself, baby, because I'm telling you, it's just getting powerful over here. It's getting powerful. It's getting powerful. It's getting real powerful. And I don't even know. It's getting to the point where I don't even want to go live because I'm scaring my followers. I might scare my youngins with too much spiritual talk because it just can get powerful over it. It can get funny or it can get powerful. You pick your poison. It can get funny and powerful. It can get funny. It can be powerful. Anyway, y'all, with all this powerful talk I done said to y'all, I probably spoke to a lot of the people out. I've been on Facebook and I've just been scrolling. I'm sitting up there wondering why the fuck, everybody on Carrie dick. You know what I'm saying? Carrie posted a nigga cheated on her, woo, wah, 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 wah. But I'm sitting there wondering why everybody and their mama went above and beyond and shared these posts. Like, okay, women share they experiences every day. But I seen a post that really stood out to me today, and it said, y'all pick and choose when y'all want to be a girl's girl. And that's so true. That's so damn true. A lot of y'all pick and choose when y'all want to be girls, girls. So y'all so niggas ain't shit, blah, blah, blah. But when it was my nigga out here cheating on the Metrolink, that's why I meant to tell you, Carrie, don't feel bad that your nigga went out here and cheated on you with old home, with I ain't even gonna say the girl homeless because they talking about the dude and bought her a car and all, baby a graduation gift. I ain't gonna even say he homeless. They up there pulling off some serious receipts on your man now. But when y'all talking about all these bum ass niggas, make sure y'all come. And I like that people coming with receipts nowadays. They ain't just coming with no little bullshit. They coming with actual receipts to show you that this nigga ain't shit. And I like that. And then that's up to you from that day on to decide in your mind. Do I really want to? Do I want to fuck with this nigga? Is he worth my time? Should I actually pursue this nigga? Should I actually like put time and effort and my everything into this nigga? Cause he didn't really put me in a delusional state to believe that I was more than what I was. Now that I sit back and think about it, where was he at on my birthday that night? Or now that I sit there and think about it, where was this nigga on his birthday that morning? You know what I'm saying? And life, sometimes life will do that to you. It'll humble you sometimes. And I'm not saying that she need to be humble. She might don't need to be humble. I think she got a beautiful spirit. Anybody who truly know Carrie knows she got a beautiful spirit, soft-spoken, a good girl. But what I say all this to say that some niggas, that don't be enough for them. You could be the best girlfriend ever in life, and they gonna find a way to cheat on you. But I sit there and trip off of on how 500 people damn near done shared this post. To what? I mean, even though y'all comments is like, fuck these niggas, and your niggas ain't shit, and everybody ain't shit, and woo, 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 and leave his ass in jail, and you good, you got it, girl. All this black girl movement, empowerment shit. But where the conversations be at like that when y'all friends going through this shit? Cause I sit up here working here. A lot of y'all sitting up there, girl, I'm sitting there in this restaurant and Shaquisha boyfriend walked in there. I heard that type of shit often, and I never heard a lot of these same women who on there sharing this post talking like that about their girlfriend, man. I never heard y'all talking like that about y'all girlfriend, man. Why y'all don't be so quick to put y'all girlfriend man out like that? That's out there cheating on him. I seen one girl talking say if he a cheater, mace him down to the ground. Well, where was half of America at in St. Louis when my man was out here cheating on me on the Metrolink? Where was St. Louis at then? And I know a couple of you motherfuckers who ride the Metrolink that work downtown or either at the airport. Where was y'all at then? Where was the STL patrol then when my man was cheating on me? That's what I want to know. Where was the STL patrol at when my man was treating on me on the STL St. Louis Metropolitan Metrolink? That's what I would like to know. And this was back in about what, 2017? Where was my man at? I had to find out on a picture. I had to find out on my man. So, Carrie, don't ever feel bad about your man cheating on you with another woman. Because I had to find out my man left me for a bitch that was walking. You got to imagine how I felt. I said, damn, I must be treating this nigga all type of wrong for him to left me with a bitch that's walking. But then when I thought about it, I ain't been treating this nigga wrong. He just want to do what he want to do when he want to do it. And he found the dummy that's willing to go for what I wasn't ready to go for no more. And it worked for him. He found somebody who was fresh, young, and gullible. And she is, all them things. So when I seen it, I had to respect the game. But see where a lot of women go wrong at? And I'm finna tell y'all where a whole lot of women go wrong at. And I want y'all to keep this shit pee. Because I'm not talking about nobody. I'm talking about my own personal experience. So let's be clear on that. Because see, y'all take this shit back or somebody will take this the wrong way like you talking about me. No, I'm talking about my own personal experience. Once you call that woman and come to that woman to woman, which I have tried to do before, which that shit don't even mean nothing. You can come to a woman to woman all day long. That ain't gonna mean a goddamn thing. She still gonna fuck your nigga at the end of the night. She still gonna want to be with him even more because you done came to him woman to woman. But that was back in the day. Before TikTok had all this shit, if he don't like you, he don't run. If he don't want you, he don't call you. If he don't, before TikTok was a thing to tell women empowerment and what was right and what was wrong, we had our big cousins, big sisters telling us, girl, you got kids with this man, you better go ahead and stick it on out. Or girl, this man love you because he climbed the balcony every night. Okay? That's what I'm saying. When you have stuff like that going on, it's hard for you to like get out of that trance. I came to this woman on some one-on-one shit, on some woman to woman shit. I'm like woman to woman, like, he was with me and I'm just finding out he with you, but if you finna be with him, let me know so I can go ahead and fall back. She acting like, oh, fuck him. I ain't finna be with him. He's a cheater. She done sent me pictures of him with his clothes all burnt up, blah, blah, blah. Fast forward later, I see the nigga the same night. He back up to my house. I done packed up all this shit, burnt up all this shit. I'm mad. So he going through it from over there and over here now. So he's stressed out. Because now two women that he loved or was on the brinks of loving together, then found out about each other. So you could just imagine how he felt. But I say all this to say, speaking as like on some cash out, these niggas for everything, everybody, I done been a wife, I done been the side bitch, I done been a main bitch, I done all this shit in my life. And don't got no shame in my game. Speaking from my experience, when you come to a woman to woman, it make them want to cheat with your nigga even more. So ladies, this the best advice I can give y'all. If you not finna pack your shit up, and I mean pack it up that night, it don't matter what bill in your name, it don't matter what mortgage in your name, it don't matter if y'all sharing cars, it don't matter if you don't got nowhere to go. If you not finna do what you finna do and move around, and I'm talking about pack that shit up and straight move around, let that man cheat. Let him do what he finna do. Because you wasting your time. You wasting your time. I wasted down to 2-3 years of my life bullshitting with a nigga that played so many back and forth games. He telling her one thing, he telling me one thing, he splitting up his days and his hours. When he ain't here, he there, and that shit gets so tiresome. So woman to woman, and this was for Carrie, if she end up watching this, I love me some Carrie. But on some woman to woman shit, if you ain't gonna leave this nigga alone today or tomorrow, shut up. Don't even bring no more to Facebook. Don't bring no more to Facebook. Don't bring no more to Instagram. Don't keep arguing with nobody. Don't pop up at nobody's house. Don't be trying to flood no engines. Leave. Don't pop up in no clubs. If you ain't finna leave tonight, and I mean absolutely tonight, when the shit just hit the fan, don't come back on this. Don't come back on this Instagram and Facebook. Please don't, because you're gonna be embarrassing yourself. And in embarrassing yourself, a lot of people say, I don't give a fuck about embarrassing myself. So what? I put the information out. So clearly I don't give a fuck. Yeah. We all say that. But on some real shit, it's showing other people on how to treat you, and it's also showing other men how to treat you if you continue to keep playing them games. And I learned my lesson from that. I had to learn my lesson from that because I told myself, I said, damn, I sat here and played with this man so long. Another man ain't gonna take me serious because I sat there and played myself out playing that role, that back and forth role. And y'all know what I'm talking about. So if you ain't gonna pack your shit up today, you find out your man cheating on you, then go ahead and shut up. If that ain't the decision you finna make right then and there, go ahead and shut up. Don't even invest in trying to eat nothing else up. Go ahead and shut up and live your life on 2 feet. That's all you need to do. Whatever he was doing before that was enough to keep your ass around, so shut up and keep doing what you been doing. Thank you for the heads up. Now I can proceed with caution. That's all you can tell yourself. Because a lot of women, they not willing to just let shit go. I can honestly say that. Sometimes you got too much invested in the nigga to where you can't just up and be like, yeah, I'm finna just let this shit go. I'm just finna move on. Sometimes it's kids involved. Sometimes it's yours involved. Sometimes it's money involved. So I can honestly say I done been on both ends of the spectrum. I understand. But a nigga I ain't sharing no blood with, baby, deuces. Deuces. If I ain't got no connects to you, no ties to you, I ain't got to deal with you ever again. You got one time to fuck up, and I mean that. Every time that every nigga that ever fucked up with me one time, he was gone. He was gone. He was gone. He was gone up out the door. He ain't even get no chance. He ain't even get no chance to explain. It was done. It was done for. It was done for. It was done for. I was like, okay, this it. It done ran its course, baby. I love you, but you gotta go. It was fun. We had a good night. I loved on you. You loved on me. I got to see what that shit was like. But I don't give a damn if I got to see what that shit was like for a couple of months. But after it fizzles out, it's up. It's up and it's stuck. Everybody ain't like me though. Shit, a lot of people be holding on to niggas that they ain't even got shit in common with. You ain't even got nothing in common with. You been in delusion land the whole time you been with the nigga because he done lied and told you one time in the beginning of the relationship that you the type of girl that he'll marry. So now in your mind, you just done went with that the whole relationship, thinking that that's gonna be the end goal. You loving on this man a way he ain't never had before. He can honestly say that. But now he going out here looking for better because now he know what he deserved. Y'all show some of these niggas too much. Too much. I be walking them. But my biggest thing, I trick on niggas. I tricked on my last nigga too much. That's why it was hard to let him go. It was hard to let my baby daddy go because I tricked on him a little bit. And I had to sit there and think, what did this nigga, how the fuck did he have me like this? That's because I had too much money invested into that bitch ass nigga. That bum ass nigga. I had too much money invested into his ass. Yeah, when you think about that, then it just hit you. You be like, damn, that's why I couldn't let this nigga go. Then let me see what was with my first baby daddy. I think my first baby daddy I had was still holding on to that romance. He used to know how to romance me real good. He the type of dude you could tell him you like flowers, this certain type of, I like a sunflower, pink, this, that, and the third. He registered and he did it. So I was holding on to that romance with that first one. That first one I was holding on to that romance. But that second one, I had tricked too much money off of. I know exactly what it was. And that's why I understand why a lot of women be saying they go back to their comfort zone because it can get like this sometimes. He tricked money on me in the beginning and I ended up paying the cost at the end because he ended up being a bum ass nigga. He always had me thinking he was back in '09 getting some money. And the money never came. He always would tell me about them nights that he was a big baller shot caller. And I was waiting on them nights to show up and arrive. And as bad as he wanted it to, it never did. He always ended up being a bum. So you're going to kiss a lot of frogs. That's all I could tell women. On some real shit, you're going to kiss a whole lot of fucking frogs. It's a whole lot of frogs you're going to end up kissing. It's a whole bunch of them. But the question is you going to keep kissing these goddamn frogs or you going to move on? One thing you don't need to be doing is having a baby by all these damn frogs. Don't keep having no goddamn kids by all these damn frogs. Y'all motherfuckers on down there 10, 11 kids. Come on now. It gets to a point. That's all I can tell y'all. After 4, it gets to a point. It gets to a point that people getting tired of coming to a baby shower. It gets to a point. It really does. So I'm just letting women know. I ain't nothing towards a Pacific woman, but I'm just saying, don't keep kissing all these goddamn frogs. Don't keep kissing all these goddamn frogs and being with them because every frog ain't worth it. I had to learn that too. Every nigga I was running into, I be like, oh, we gonna get married, have a baby. And when I woke up, I said, the last nigga I ran into, he was like, we gotta get married first. We gotta have a baby, then we gotta get married. I said, I looked at the nigga, I said, I don't want no more kids. I told him straight up and down, I know his feelings was hurt. Cause he did. And he already had 4 kids. So you was just telling me a dream anyway. You talking about you want some more kids that you ain't even taking care of probably 2 out of 4 of them kids. Nigga, please. You ain't finna trap me. See, the baby first, then the marriage second is trapping anyway. See, y'all gotta listen for the key words. He was supposed to say, first we gonna get married, then have a baby. If he would have worded it like that, then I would have felt him. I would have said, okay, this nigga really, and not to say he really didn't like me. For once in my life, I was talking to somebody in my life that liked me more than I liked them, and I did not like that shit. People could tell you all day, talk to somebody who like you more than you like them. That shit, I don't know. It works, but it's a lie. You have to be a certain type of mature to do that. I'm going to tell y'all this now. It takes a certain type of maturity to talk to somebody more that likes you than you like them. It takes a certain type. Let's not even brush past that, because people always try to brush past that subject in life. Talk to somebody who like you more than you. Bitch, I was. But did I like him a lot back? Yes. And that's where it crashes at, because after a while, a woman emotions will start showing more than women. And I'm going to give a prime example. Duke and Indy. She was playing hard to get at first. She was playing kind of hard to get. But after a while, you could start telling that she liked him more than he liked her. Because he see a million of her. He might like you for the moment, but you got to remember he got Tasha, Sasha, Isha, who willing to do a whole lot less than what he finna have to do to keep you. Is everybody following me? Drop S's in the chat if you're following me. Because you got to really be following where I'm coming from to understand where I'm coming from. If you don't understand what I done said this for, I might be giving you too much game. But to make a long story short, he see a million of you. And Lil Baby just goddamn made a goddamn song. And I'm so mad at Lil Baby for making that damn song, because damn, he done got so damn bold. He done started saying they did not stop making bad bitches when they made you. I just put my head down when I heard this song. I didn't download it on Facebook. I didn't go and look it up to see what the video was talking about. I just knew that was these niggas' anthem. I just knew in the back of my head, every nigga had that as the anthem in the back of their head, that they did not stop making bad bitches when they made your ass. That's when it hit me. I'm like, yeah, men stick together. Men stick together way better than women stick together. So I ain't trying to hear that shit. Men stick together way better than women stick together all day long. This man that came up with a whole song that say they did not stop making bad bitches when they made your ass. If that didn't stick deep down in some of y'all hearts, in some of y'all souls, in some of y'all palates, if that didn't click and resonate with some of y'all, like, damn. And you know what they always told us since elementary school? It's more women to men than it is men to women. It goes all the way back to that. It goes all the way back to Section 8 in public housing, where they tried to kick a lot of the men out the homes and keep the women powerful and strong and structured. It goes all the way back, y'all. It goes all the way back. This shit is deeper than what you think. It's deeper. It's way deeper. It's deeper. And not to say that niggas can't be no good dude. Might wanted to be a good dude. Hard might have been in a good place to been a good dude. Might wanted to really do and take y'all relationship to that next level. But some dudes, it just ain't in them. It just ain't in them. It depends on how they was raised. I hate to say that. It depends on how they was raised. It depends on what their morals is. It depends on how they was when you met them. If you met him and he wasn't an ain't shit nigga and he was kind of struggling with understanding what a female and a woman bring to the table, then he showed you right then and there what type of man he was. That was his bottom line. That was his bottom line. Everything else, you really kind of structured him and shaped him to become. Women can shape men to become who they want them to be. Till they like this. They could be all like this down here, but we can shape you to be this. But if you met him like this, then he gone. That's his baseline. What they call it in the medical field. That's his baseline. I had to tell myself this is accountability. Didn't I tell y'all last year I dealt with a lot of accountability? Didn't I tell a lot of y'all that? I was dealing with a lot of accountability. Accountability is powerful. A lot of people don't understand that shit. You have to understand what accountability is. It goes back to when you first meet people. You are a race, and that's what they be saying. Well, today's term is ignoring red flags. That's what y'all like to say. Oh, they ignored the red flags. That's exactly what you did. You ignored this nigga was a bum. He don't like his mama. He don't take care of his kids. He only see you on Wednesdays and Thursdays. He think he's supposed to drive your car Monday through Friday and drop you off at work while you work a 12-hour shift. And he come home and just put his feet up and go to sleep all day like he worked a full-time job. Why? He can't even run you no bath water, cook, clean, do shit. Them the red flags that a lot of women ignore. But because we be seeing the potential in you niggas, we get fucked in the end. I don't want to talk about that no more because I've been there and done that. And I'm ready to just drive over there to my baby daddy girlfriend house and just that bitch out. It the fuck out. Because when I sit there and think about how I done built him and now he done learned all the shit I done taught him and used that to apply. He applied, okay, he applied, he copied and pasted everything I took and built him into another bitch and was the perfect man for that bitch. That's why I could believe that Frankie Lyman story. When them women was going to court and they was arguing over Frankie Lyman and they was like, he was this way with me and then he was that way with me and he was 3 different ways. I could believe that because a man can do that. Only a man can do that. A woman can't. A woman, we bring everything we've been through to each relationship. We can't. I admit that. I ain't gonna be one to hate on y'all men. Because when I hear y'all conversation, I hear y'all saying it a lot often. I do. Y'all be like, why she bringing all the stuff she been through with me over here to the new relationship? It's true. It's very true. We bring a lot of our insecurities with us. It be in a suitcase, right? Right. We could look good as a motherfucker. Bitch could look good as a motherfucker. Everything you want in the bitch. Red hair, slim, thick, like sexy red. She look just this the bitch of your dreams. But right behind that bitch down the highway, she got her suitcase somewhere ready around the corner to bring all the stuff that she done went through with the last nigga to you. That's real talk, ladies. We gotta stop doing that. Men don't do that. I can honestly say men don't do that shit. They don't. They just move on and learn. And everything that we taught them, they just apply and use to their use. That's it. If you taught them how to cry on cue, he's a crier. He know how to get the bitch back. He gonna find a bitch that like that. He like, oh shit, I know that got Susie. So I'm gonna cry every time. Just to get her back. And she like, he loves me. He cried. She love it. So it's a girl out there love it. Love that he cried. But you taught him that. You taught his ass that. You taught him that. You like, damn, I taught this nigga how to cry on cue like that. And now he out here crying on cue for Susie. Susie loves it. She loves it. She loves how he cries on cue. He's on point. He's on point to her. Damn, he cried for me? What else would he do? He told his mama he'll kill himself for me? You taught him that. You taught him that when you went over there and threatened to bust his mama's windows out. You taught him that shit. Now he's using everything that you taught him to go do to another bitch. That's fucked up. It's fucked up. This shit is real fucked up out here. I'm not gonna lie. This is real fucked up. But men are definitely different than women. They use what we taught them and apply it on the next application. Women, we take everything, all our criminal history over to our new application. We take all our previous employee. We tell all the shit that did happen over at the last job over there on our application. And these niggas just be telling Mark, they, oh, John hit you? This what he be doing. He hit you? What else did he do? And he said, oh, okay. I know not to do that. I know these niggas cold. These niggas cold, boy. I can't be in a relationship. I can't be in a relationship no more. I think I might then outdone myself. And then I would be what you consider a nigga challenge. See, when the nigga meet me, he be like, she crazy. That's what he want to put me in the category. Yeah. So crazy means she too smart. See, y'all got to peep the terminology of crazy. Crazy mean I'm too smart for you to get over on me. So just label her as the bitch that's crazy. And as soon as you try to play with her, she's going to fuck you up. That's what that means. When the nigga say you crazy, that's what he's saying. He's saying, soon as I can't get what I want out this bitch, she's going to turn my ass every way but loose. Just hear that in the back of your mind. When he say, I mean, I would talk to you, but you look like you crazy. Because he's sitting there saying, bitch, soon as I play with you, you might come over there. You might come over there and put a little hand and feet on me. You might come over there and actually bust my windows out my car like Jasmine Sullivan said. That's what he thinking in the back of his mind. He questioning. He questioning right then and there. Do he want to go for all that crazy shit that he think he like? Or do he want to go for that crazy shit that he know he don't like? That's why I'm keeping it real with y'all. Keeping it all the way real. Y'all don't gotta listen to me though. What do I know? I ain't been in a relationship about how many years it's been? I call myself trying to get back in a relationship, but then I started paying attention to how the nigga was. I'm like, damn, as soon as I see something I don't like, I fall back. I test them. I buy them shit. I do all type of shit. See, I am an original P. I keep that shit P. You got to remember who my daddy and my mama think they is. They think they Max all day long. M-A-C-S. They think they're Max. If you talk to either one of them, they think they player. Push it P. You can't teach neither one of them the game because they think they got it and gone. And when you got parents that think they got it and gone with pushing P, when you got players, I know somebody out here in the world understand what I'm saying. Who my mama called herself Lady Mac. Let that sink in. I just want to let y'all know. I'll just tell y'all. My mama called herself Lady Mac. Ladymac. Lady Mac. She might spell it with a K. I don't know. Might be with a C. I don't remember. When you got parents and you grow up and they think they push a P like that, it make you sit back and think, damn, if you think you got it going on, how much, let me sit back and peep some of your game. See, I was at 3, 4, 5 years old. I'm sitting back and peeping a little game that they putting down. Okay, this how they get people. They had a good mouthpiece on them. See, everybody ain't blessed to have that mouthpiece on them. That's why I keep stuttering. They was in a prime of their life that mouthpiece worked for them. Mouth talks. They show me stay at one point in time you could get by with a good smooth game. Now you got to really back that shit up. See, that's why I'm failing it. That's why I done failed. Because now you got to back up that you a good cook, clean, fuck, all that bullshit. I can't just talk a good game. I got to really come with the receipts behind this bullshit. See, they done taught me how to talk that talk, but they ain't really been out here walking that walk. I ain't get talked to walk. I done got talked to talk, but I ain't got talked to walk. Okay. Let's detour back. Let's take a couple of steps back. Inhale, out here. Let's get our shit together. Let me burn my candle because I might be over whooping for real. Because I didn't just, what am I talking about? But it's true. Like, if you know, you know. For real. It's really if you know type of situation. For real. Because I'm sitting there thinking to myself, yeah, that's how it is. You really the spawn of the seed. You the seed of the spawn. And I'm telling you, both of them think they max. And when I in my day, in my prime, I had my fun. I can say honestly, everything that I ever wanted to hit, I hit. No problem. No interception, no problem, no stuttering about it. I got it. I got it. I got it. So I like that's why I could be fat and old and sit in the house and all that shit, because I didn't hit everything I ever seen I wanted. Everything but Duke Dennis. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's the only nigga I ain't ever hit was J Bug from B2K and Duke Dennis. That's it. I ain't doing bad out here. So just think of all my crushes. Oh damn, it was my middle school crush, but he moved away, so he don't count. He don't count because he moved out of town. He don't even count. But all just think about that. Elementary school crushes, middle school crushes, high school crushes, college crushes, all that shit. Then hit them. Then did it. Then done it. Then done it. Then done what I wanted to do. It gets like that over here. And if you a victim, you just become a victim that night. Let me shut up. Oh, God don't like when I talk like that. Okay, y'all, I got to get on to the next topic. God don't like when I'm talking like that. He don't like that. He don't want to hear that freaky shit. He don't want to hear that freaky shit. He was like, now you started off doing good with the spiritual shit. Now you going off into who you didn't hit. Yep, you right. Say that for another night. He's right. What's up, y'all? How y'all been? How y'all been? Because I'm not supposed to even be talking like this. Y'all got me talking bad like this. I started this off real spiritual and real good on Memorial Day. Y'all got me detouring into some dark history. Dark history. What's up? What's up, per his storm? Somebody say hello, lady. Brian said, what's up? What's up, y'all? What y'all want to talk about? What's up, y'all? I can't be talking about sex. Because he knocked the phone down every single time I get off topic. He be like, stay on course. He said, this ain't what you supposed to be talking about. Let's get on back on course. Get back on course a little bit. What's up, y'all? What y'all want to talk about tonight? What's been going on with y'all? I think I touched down on a pretty good topic on, with the situation that I seen today. I think that was pretty good. I think I had a pretty decent sermon on that. That was decent. It wasn't how I really wanted to get into it because I really don't want to get into it, but it was decent though. It was decent enough for you to get it. If you get it, if you don't, you don't. If you take it personal, then you just take it personal. You slow. You don't get it. You don't get it then. If you don't get it, you don't get it. Some people gonna get it and some people not. It be like this sometimes. It really be. Especially when you being P. When you keeping that shit P, it be like that. You gotta just take your L and keep it moving. I done got played so hard, boy. Just imagine how I felt. I had to feel like I had to find out my baby daddy was cheating on me with a bitch from the Metrolink. She ain't even got no car. You mean tell me you rather go walk for a living than to be with a girl with a car? That threw me off. I think that might been the top 5 hurts of all time. To get left for somebody who ain't even walking. That's horrible. That's horrible. I really that was horrible. I'm just not even gonna lie to y'all. That was just pretty much horrible. I ain't gonna sit down and hold y'all. That was the worst. That was the worst feeling ever. I think that hurt me a little bit. I don't even think it was about the nigga at that point. It was just about the principle that I got left for somebody who was walking, who's catching the number red line and the blue line. If anybody in STL line, ATL, STL, whatever, Illinois or whatever, you understand what I'm saying. If I said blue line and red line, if somebody catching the blue line and the red line, they let you know. Damn, he left somebody for somebody who was walking. I still haven't fully recovered from that. I'm just sitting there like, wow. Like, that was a painful night for me. All I could do was play that Mary J. Blige 11 years a sacrifice. And you can leave me at the drop of a dime. Swallow my tears, stood by your side. I should have left your ass 1,000 times. Then the fact that my car was down when he left me for somebody who was walking, cause he ended up stealing somebody's gas can on the side of their house and putting diesel. They tricked him and put diesel gas in there and put it in my car, and he fucked my car up. So the fact that I'm sitting up in there, I'm walking now. I'm walking. I'm having to walk because you have no. We all walking because of you. And you cheat on me with a bitch from the Metrolink? But I want to do this right here. Pew, pew, pew. I'm ready to just shoot. I'm ready to just shoot just thinking about it like, wow. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong to make my man leave me for somebody on the Metrolink? That's all I be wanting to know sometimes. What did I ever do? Was it my cooking? I know my cooking wasn't that good. I know I didn't used to cook that good back then. But damn, like what was it? Like what made you be like, this is it? I'd rather jump on a red line than to be with you, bitch. Like it just hurts. At some point, it gets to a point. For real, it gets to a point. It gets to a point, seriously. And it makes me think about, like, what could I have done to be a better person? Could I have helped him in the moments that he made that decision to say, this is it, I'm leaving you for somebody who's walking. I'd rather be with this person who's walking, who's financially struggling, and doesn't have a vehicle than to be with you. And then the place the girl was living at was even worse. I ain't even gonna go there. I lost my man to a bitch at Castle Point. Any St. Louis girl know how I feel right now. If you ain't never lost your boyfriend, your man, your baby daddy to one of them bitches in one of them apartments, you wouldn't understand. Like, I used to be the girl that go over there to help fight the bitch that lost, to help with the people that fought and lost their man over there. And I ended up being one of them girls. It hurts. It hurts my heart. It hurts. It hurts. I ended up becoming one of them. And it didn't feel good. It didn't. It really didn't. It hurts. It hurts to this day. If you ever lost your man to a man, I'm talking about a man. Whoa, I hope not a man. Hope not a goddamn man. If you ain't never lost your man to a woman in Castle Point, you don't understand what that hurt feel like. You don't really understand. You're not really hearing my pain. This was an apartment complex that held about, how many women stayed in that building? I don't know. Somebody in STL will have to drop this on her later in life once this video blow up. But I want to say about 400 women stayed in this building. Because this was the building, it used to be a hospital. It actually used to be a hospital, and they turned it used to be a psych ward, home of the exorcist. And then this place turned into it went from a nursing home, it went from a psych ward to a nursing home to a living for younger adults. Okay. So basically, a psych ward, nursing home. The nursing home got shut down. Then it turned into, I believe, a senior living or for young adults with children, like low income based apartments. So you could just imagine how many girls lived in that building. I lost my man till somebody lived in there. It hurt. It hurt. It hurt. Would I would have rather found out on Facebook? I think I would have. Then I had to look on Facebook and find out that my man left me for a bitch that's walking. And not only that, she stay in Castle Point. I knew once I pulled up to that location that I would never get my man back. I remember one time I was so mad, I just looked at the building. I was just looking up. I was just looking up at the building. And I was like, he ain't never coming the fuck up out of there. He ain't never coming the fuck up out of there. He ain't. Because there's so many floors in there. If you ever been up in there, you know that he, even after he left her, he was going to another bitch he probably met up in that same building. I knew right then and there, whoever was in that building at the time, he had already met and they was going to talk later down the line. I already knew. Because I had heard horror stories about women losing a man in this building. This building was known for taking people's man. So I'm just sitting there looking up at the building and I'm just sitting there thinking, I ain't never getting my man back. I ain't never gonna get him back. So I went home that night and I had told myself, I'm just finna be messy until I don't want to deal with the situation no more. And then I'm just gonna move on. But until I'm ready to move on, then I was gonna move on. But it be like this sometimes. Sometimes you gotta just be messy until you tired. You gotta be messy until you get tired. Sometimes men do that too. When they get tired of playing games with you, then they leave you alone. That's what they do. But it's on their terms. If you ever notice, a man don't ever leave you alone on their terms. It's always on their terms. We be thinking it be on our terms. It's always on their terms. When they get ready to stop playing, see, it depends. They have to have a lot on the line to just say, fuck it, I'm not finna go back and not never mess with this girl again. It have to be a lot of shit on the line for them. But women, we'll play the game as long as we want to. But men only gonna let you alone when they get ready to. When they get ready to start playing the game with you, that's when they'll start playing the game with you. But with all that being said, I'm gone. I am gone. I've been yapping. I ain't been talking about shit for real. But I'm just sitting back really thinking about how I really lost my man to that apartment complex. And I ain't never gonna forget that shit because I remember going in there when I was a young girl with my friend and her sister sitting in there. And she was going through shit with her baby daddy in that motherfucker. And then her other sister moved in there and was going through shit with her boyfriend. And I'm sitting there thinking, I just remember looking up at that motherfucker for real, y'all. And I was sitting there thinking, I said, I ain't never getting my man back out this building. It was something I was supposed to go over that night to do something. And I remember just standing smack dab in the middle of the building, looking up at that big ass red building and saying, I ain't finna get him back. It's over. He in that building and he is stuck in that building because it's already demonic in that building. That building already has some type of demonic energy around it. And I was sitting there looking at that building that night with all them lights on. If anybody know, they know what that building looked like at nighttime. How it's lit up with all them orange lights shining through that outside like that. I'm sitting there looking at that building over there on St. Charles Rock Road, y'all. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I ain't never getting this nigga back. So from now on, I'm just going to tell myself whatever lie I need to tell. Whatever lie I need to tell myself to make me feel good at night, because I ain't getting this nigga back. It's over for me. It's over for me, y'all. It was over for me that night. Sometimes you got to understand where you at in life. Is it over for you or do you want to play the game? Shit, do you want the red pill or the blue pill? Some people take that red pill, baby, and be pissed off they stuck in reality. When you take that blue pill and go back to the Lululand, you be like, all right, I'll take the blue pill. Shit, I should have took the blue pill because I took that red pill that night and it didn't feel good. Standing outside that red building, I was like, damn, I'm stuck here now. I'm in reality now. I ain't getting this man back. And I had to live with it from that day forward. But guess what? I had a fun time doing it. You better know it. And sometimes it was fun. Sometimes it hurt me. Sometimes I was like, it's enough. Enough is enough. Like, I can't take no more. But that's the decision you make when you don't make it that night. When you come into that woman to woman. When you don't make that decision that night, if you gonna leave for good or stay, you fucked yourself around. You might as well make it that night. You might as well make your decision that night. I didn't make my decision that night. I found out my decision later down the line and I didn't like it. Especially when I found out where the bitch lived and I found out she was on the Metrolink. Oh, Lord. I was ready to do one of these numbers. Baby, take me on off of her. Okay, I'm gone, y'all. I'll see y'all later. If anybody love me, I guess I'll be back on here later on down the line.